Welcome to Morningstar. There is great love here.
We have a lot to talk about together. We want to talk about the details of your life that are important to you. We want to help you figure out how to adjust your vibrations so that you can be in a stance of receiving what you want. But in order for you to really be ready to do that, we want you to know that it's a simple process. This business of creating that you are all about is a much simpler process than you have let yourself believe. Most of it happens just by your existence here with others. As you explore life and observe it through your physical senses, you come to conclusions, even if you don't speak them out loud, about what you prefer. That's step one of the creative process. That's the asking part, and it matters a lot. Step two is this inner being part of you that we've been describing here receives your request and becomes the vibrational equivalent of the answer. So that means, if you will think about it, that when you ask, no matter how loud or subtle your request is, Source answers and answers immediately. You have to step into a vibrationally sensing world in order to really understand what we're saying to you here. Because when you ask, it is given to you immediately, and it is given to you in the early form of creation, which is a vibrational form. A vibrational form that has the full potential, just like the seed that you put in the ground has the full potential to be the stalk of corn. It has the full potential of this vibration turning into things, turning into experiences, turning into the full blossoming, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, manifestation that you desire. You think in terms of what you can hear and see and smell and taste and touch. You think of that as reality, and you think of it as current tense. You think it is of now. But we want you to hear, try just a little bit. We want you to hear that once it is manifested, it's really old news. Because it has been in the process of becoming for quite a long while. And as it has been in the process of becoming, that's where all your juice is. That's where all your joy is. What's already manifested, that's like the gum you've already chewed the flavor out of. The best part of your life is consciously understanding and therefore witnessing vibrations turning to thoughts and thoughts turning to things. We want you to feel the fun of energies coalescing in order to satisfy the intentions that you hold. We want you to feel the power of your being and the worthiness of your being and all of the help that the non-physical energies are offering to you. We want you to open yourself to the wholeness of who you are. We want you to be all that you are and not pinch yourself off so much from all that you are. So you must understand that step one is asking, and life will just cause you to do that. Your observation of life insists on that. So step one happens naturally, and so does step two, because that's not your work. That's the focus of your non-physical. But step three is where you line up with what Source knows about what you want. You can't say, I want more money, but look, I don't have enough. You can't plead your case of neediness and be in vibrational alignment with abundance. Because every subject is two subjects, what is wanted and absence of it. And so without meaning to, lots and lots of people use words that sound like abundance and happiness and love, but they are vibrationally vacant in their experience because they're focused upon not enough love and not enough money and not enough, not enough, not enough. When you ask, it is given, but you still got to let it in. You've got to let it in. So the operative word is you've got to allow it. You've got to get into the receiving mode. Somehow you have to prepare your receiver so that you can translate these vibrations into their vibrationally physical, manifestational, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it equivalent. We are not interested in you trying harder because effort works against you. We're interested in you getting in sync with the laws of the universe and letting the leverage that you've already accomplished, the leverage of syncing up with your inner being, with source energy, with infinite intelligence, with the energy that creates worlds, and letting all of that momentum work for you. It's the journey, and you say, all right, I'll say it's a journey, but I'll sure be glad when I get there. You might as well start having fun. That really is our message. Your inner being knows where you are in relationship to everything that you want, and knows the path of least resistance to help you get to where you want to be. And so that's big news. That means that tuning in to your inner being is really a valuable thing. Your beliefs prevent you from your desires. If you believe it's lost, it doesn't matter how much you want it, and it doesn't matter how much source is telling you right where it is. Your belief that it is lost will override that, you see. So you gotta stop holding so hard to beliefs, because beliefs are just thoughts that you continue to think, and some of them serve you and some of them don't. But when a belief is blocking you or preventing you from receiving the path to what you want to receive, then it's worth letting go of it a little bit, don't you think?
Well, anytime what is unpleasing to you and it's slow to change, it means one simple thing: you're giving more attention to what is than to what you prefer. The answer is always the same. From whatever you're living, if you're uncomfortable, if you're unhappy about something, you're putting things in vibrational escrow. And if you could get a glimpse of that and train yourself to see that mostly, that's the most difficult thing for people. You have trained yourselves to be so realistic, to tell it like it is, to tell the truth. But you say things to us, well, this is how it is, and how can I not notice how it is? And we say, you've put so much emphasis on trying to be factual and truthful that you almost insist that you give your attention to what is, even when it doesn't serve you. Rather than letting the truth of it, or the reality of it, or the fact of it, or the evidence of it be your criteria for giving your attention to it, it would be so much better for you if you would have how you feel when you think the thought be the criteria. In other words, we want how you feel to be a more important criteria than the truth of something. It's good to feel good. Not only does it feel good to feel good, it is good to feel good. In the healing, your vibration is so full of what you're trying to overcome, where in the allowing, you've sort of let go of it and you're just letting it be. So this looking for a cure, looking for a product, looking for the thing, works against you in many ways, because it says, first of all, it's not natural. My well-being isn't natural, therefore I need to find something to tip the balance. And we want you to accept that your well-being is natural. In other words, feel the difference between the downstream, relaxed, relief feeling of allowing wellness, as opposed to the more upstream feeling of trying to achieve a healing. What you're reaching for is the feeling of letting yourself be as you want to be. All a belief is a thought that you keep thinking. It's a chronic thought. So now what you're wanting to do is to train your chronic thoughts into feeling a little better when you think them. So you have to begin thinking things such as, what has been is irrelevant because I know things differently now than I knew before. So I can expect things to change because everything about my vibration is shifting. I can expect things to change because I'm more allowing relative to this topic and this topic and this topic. In other words, just keep reminding yourself how much better you're feeling about this and this and this and this and this. And then say to yourself, I'm practicing the art of allowing now. I'm concentrating on step 3. I'm allowing the well-being. I'm allowing because it's natural. And then you could add, and it could be helpful, I've disallowed it for some time, but the disallowing is softening, and now I'm allowing. Feel the difference between saying, I'm figuring it out, and I haven't figured it out. Feel the difference between saying, it's getting better, or it's not getting better. What you're looking for is relief. Relief is the avenue to all things that you want. Don't look for the substance that will bring it. Look for the feeling of it, and look for the feeling of it now. I'm looking for relief, and realize that relief comes in many forms, not in the form of a pill, or not even in the form of a change in the manifestation. Relief comes in the closing of the gap. Relief comes in the releasing of the tensions. Relief comes when you let the stream that's trying to carry you. Relief comes when you stop dragging your heels. Relief comes when you stop the struggle. Relief comes when you let go of the oars. Relief comes when you just try to find the thought that feels a little better. I think I've been making too much of this. More relief. I'm figuring it out relative to other things. More relief. I'm coming into a balance on a lot of things. More relief. I'm understanding this business of creation better now than I ever have before. More relief. I'm seeing evidence of it in many aspects of my life. More relief. I can generally feel the improvement of the well-being of my body. More relief. I am feeling less tension in my being. More relief. I can feel that here and now there's no resistance in my being. More relief. I have a sense if I could feel like this more of the time, I'd find the alignment in manifestation. More relief. I'm looking forward to that. More relief. It doesn't matter that it hasn't come yet. It's coming. More relief. I like the feeling of it coming. I like getting a handle on this. I can feel that I know what I'm doing. I can feel that I'm tuned into this. I can feel the inspiration beginning to flow. I like the idea of this. What fun this is going to be for me. How fun to watch my body conform to the image that I have of it. This is a ride I'm really excited about taking. I'm happy about where I am and eager about where I'm going.
Imagine meeting someone, looking for a mate, and then meeting someone who not only is in love with you, but is interested in so many things that you're interested in. You would say, jackpot. Well, your inner being is leading you to all of those jackpots. But first, you've got to show yourself that you are leadable. First, you have to show yourself that you are decipherable, that you are translatable, that you are receivable. You have to put yourself in the receptive mode because your inner being has been broadcasting to you from the day you were born. The question is, when are you going to be receptive to what is being broadcast, you see? So the answers are all around you. But as you stand in this place, I can't find them, I'm confused, I don't know what to do. Well, then you can't find them and you're confused and you don't know what to do. But when your attitude is, I can meditate and I can quiet my mind and I can feel good in meditation and I can get an impulse and I can know an impulse that feels great and an impulse that feels blah. You know how to do this. This is not difficult. But first you have to allow yourself to know that it's all right for you to feel good and that feeling good is the path to all of the things that you care about. You only need to develop patience if you don't know how to meditate and receive. You only have to develop patience if you're not willing to allow the universe to unfold in the comfortable way that it will to you. You only need patience when you don't know how this stuff works. You're not ever going to need patience again. All you need is 15 or 20 minutes that you can quiet your mind and get into the receptive mode and then just watch what happens after that, you see.